Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back. Matt here from myrawintuition.com, where I help people reconnect with intuition to achieve higher levels of health and happiness. Today I want to show you guys around my house and show you how I detoxify my environment. So we talk a lot about how to detoxify the body, but there is also potential hazards and pollutants in our environment that we also need to be aware of. So we can be doing everything right when it comes to our diet, but if we have a large amount of pollutants in our environment, that can be causing us a lot of issues with our health. So I'm going to take you around the house. I'm going to show you what I do for different things like my Wi-Fi, my water, laundry, and just some other things that I do to help reduce my toxic load and help increase the chances of sustaining a healthy body into the long term. So let's go take a look at some of the things that I'm doing to help reduce these toxins. Starting off in the bathroom, this is my shower filter, and I filter my water due to the chemical soup that is running through our faucets. Tap water has things in it ranging from fluoride to chlorine to birth control, antidepressants, and other pharmaceuticals that I really don't want to be putting on my skin and breathing in the fumes. These chemicals are very harsh and can really affect our microbiome and create dysbiosis within our gut. So we want to make sure that we are protecting ourselves from these chemicals, and that is why I decide to filter my shower water. And this one is an Aquasana filter. It lasts about 6 months, so I just write on there the date that I need to change it. And it works really good. They've actually got a nice program that you can sign up for, and you get them a little cheaper than normal, and they'll just send you one every 6 months. So I really like it. It's worked well for me, and I would recommend it if you're looking for one for your home. All right, we are in the bedroom now, and this is a pink Himalayan salt lamp. So I've got this next to my bed. I've also got one next to my computer in the office, and I keep one down in the kitchen as well. So salt lamps generate negative ions, which help to purify your air. Negative ions are the same thing that are given off from waterfalls or other running water, and thunderstorms. That's why it's so refreshing after a thunderstorm or when you're next to a waterfall, because there's just so many negative ions. The air quality is so good, and it just makes you feel refreshed. So that's one of the benefits of salt lamps. Also, they give off just a really nice light. I'm going to plug this in for you. So these work really well towards the end of the night. When the sun starts going down, you can turn off your lights and let these go, and it's just a nice calming, soothing light. And that way, I've been trying to get off of my electronics earlier in the evening so that I'm not going to bed recently after staring at the blue light from my electronics. And these work really well for just having light at the end of the day, and it really allows you to get into that sleepy mood, but it gives enough light so that you're not bumping your foot walking through the hallway. So this is what I do to help purify the air in my bedroom and in my office, as well as down in the kitchen. All right, we are downstairs now, and this is my router guard. It is a Faraday cage that goes around my wireless router, and it blocks out the majority of the EMFs that are generated from the router. When you're exposed to high levels of EMFs, you can experience anything from inflammation to aches and pains to insomnia and just poor quality sleep, as well as a variety of other things. I did a really great interview on the effects of EMFs with Neil from the YouTube channel EMF Safety Zone. I'm going to put a card right up here for you guys to check that out if you're interested. And I also have a smart meter guard, which is pretty much the same thing. It just goes around a smart meter. I can go outside and quick show you what that looks like. But yeah, I use these two things to help protect myself at least as much as I can from the Wi-Fi EMFs. All right, so this is what the smart meter guard looks like. It just slips right over the smart meter. And unfortunately, we have to have these stupid smart meters on our houses, so we do what we can, right? All right, we are in the laundry room now, and I want to show you guys what we use instead of laundry detergent, which contains a lot of harsh chemicals and endocrine disruptors. So I try to avoid that sort of stuff as much as possible. There are some less toxic ones out there, but this is actually a very good replacement that doesn't contain any of those harsh chemicals. It is just plain old baking soda. You can just throw in half a cup into your load, just kind of layer it throughout your clothes when they're in the laundry or when they're in the washer, and it comes out, you know, very fresh and very clean. So it works very well as a replacement. It's pretty cheap and it's non-toxic. So really great way to go for doing your laundry. And we are in the kitchen now, and I want to show you guys the water that I use. Just like I said before when we were in the bathroom, tap water contains so many chemicals that are harmful to our bodies, and so I get reverse osmosis water from, you can get it at grocery stores. They have a dispenser that you can fill up your own jugs. And it's reverse osmosis, so it takes out the fluoride, the chlorine, and all that stuff. So I use this for smoothies and just drinking water, or anything that I need. You could use it for cooking or anything like that, and you're not going to be getting in all those harsh chemicals. So I really like to do this. Eventually, I do want to get a water distiller. And then I don't have to go to the store. I'll just be able to have my own distilled water, and that's even better in my opinion. So this is what I do to eliminate the toxins that most people are getting with their tap water. Still in the kitchen, I figured I'd show you the Pyrex containers that I use instead of plastic containers. I'm sure you all know and have heard about the effects that plastic can have on our health. It leaches BPA and other chemicals into the food, estrogens and things that can cause a lot of imbalances within the body. So I only store my food in glass containers. These Pyrex containers work really well. And so if you're still using plastic containers, try and transition over to glass as soon as you can. All right, guys, so those are just some of the things that I like to do to help to reduce my exposure to pollutants and toxins within my home. Other general things that I like to do is I only shower once or twice a week. So that limits my exposure to anything that might be in my water even more. I don't use any sort of shampoos or body washes or conditioners or anything like that. The only thing that I do use is a bar of Bronner's soap, and I only use that when I feel like I need to. I feel pretty comfortable with the ingredients that Bronner's puts into their soap. So other things, I guess I only eat organic produce, at least as much as possible. Every once in a while there's something that I can't get organic and I really want it, so I will make some compromises every once in a while. But for the most part, I try to only eat organic produce. I also move my bed away from my wall so that when I'm sleeping, there's no EMF coming out of the wall and getting radiated up from my metal bed frame. I learned that from Neil in that interview that I told you guys about. Again, I'll put a little box here for you guys to click on if you want to see that interview. But yeah, those are just, again, some of the things. If I think of any other things that I do, I'll make a follow-up video. But for now, I think that gives you guys a pretty good idea of things that you can do in your home to help lower your exposure to toxins and pollutants as well. So if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to leave them in the comments box below. Or if you already have suggestions of things that you already do, I would love to hear it down below as well. So that's it. That's all I got for you guys. If you have any other questions, like I said, leave them below, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Always remember to follow your raw intuition.
Detoxify your mind and body. Be the change you want to see. Small steps towards living better. Small steps to where I want to be.